Hello guys, welcome back to my sit down videos. Oh my god, how long has it been? I know. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to you guys for always sticking around, for being there for me, and just again for being here. It's been a while since I have updated you guys in anything, period, to be honest. And the truth is, we have to address the elephant in the room. There's something I've been hiding. There's something I haven't told you guys. There's something that I've felt that I need to sit down and talk to you guys about. But my life is just so up, so down. Sometimes I'm okay. Sometimes I'm not okay. And it's going to be a very long video. It's been more than 2 years. I think my last update on me, on my mental health, on my health update, it's been a couple of years, okay? For one thing and another, I have put myself on the back burner for years. Since I became a mother, I prioritized my daughter, my home, my husband, and left myself at the very end. And I'm learning from it. It has costed me a lot. Blood, sweat, and tears. Literally blood, sweat, and a lot of tears. Sleepless nights, insomnia. A lot of things have happened in the past almost 3 years from my last video. Where am I gonna start? Well, I hope that I don't cry, but I hope that I get through this, and that at the end of this video you guys feel a little more at ease, knowing that you're not the only one. I know that I have stated in the past that I have anxiety and depression, and I've had that since 2010. When my daughter started school, my anxiety and depression said, move to the side, panic, here we come. I experienced my very first panic attack the day my daughter started school, 2022. Okay, so we'll put that to the side. Me, I got diagnosed with uterine fibroids back in 2022. Again, same year. During the pandemic, I went through a lot. Sleep deprived. I've always suffered of insomnia. Well, I started suffering of insomnia back in 2019. Came to the point that I just figured, this is life. I'm getting older. I'm a mom. Things change. I guess it's old age, right? In my 30s, old age. It is not normal to have insomnia. Well, I kept going to the doctor. Things were doing okay. And, you know, every month, my periods, my entire life, I have had menstrual disaster. That's what I call it, because it's a disaster in my point of view for me every single month. And since I had my daughter, it's gone worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay. I go get my pelvic exam, I go get my pap smear, and the doctor's like, okay, it looks like you have 2 uterine fibroids. One is the size of a lemon and the other one is a little bit smaller. So I was like, great. I have a ovarian cyst. It's been there since before I got pregnant. So tiny. I was able to get pregnant. I was able to deliver and have my child safely. Thank goodness. Well, that cyst is still there. Okay. It's on my left ovary. And then boom, I get a new diagnosis. Isabel, you have 2 uterine fibroids. So every single year I've been getting those fibroids checked transvaginally. So I get an ultrasound in there. We're going to be completely transparent. So if you are not apt for correct wording and the raw real truth, which is I stand for, which is what I stand for, and always being transparent, because I want to document this situation, not just for me, but for thousands, millions of women out there that are going through the same thing. We are not alone. All right. Period after period after period, heavier, more accidents, more symptoms. Okay. I gained weight, an enormous amount of weight, which is one of the reasons why I stopped coming out on these sitting down videos. It took all of me, and again, all because I prioritized my daughter, my husband, my home, my role as a mother, and to show up every single day. I put myself last. Shower, put my hair in a ponytail, get some clothes on, and get going. Get it together, Isabel. You gotta figure it out. With the heart in your hands, whether you feel sick or not, you have to keep on going, because if you don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it. So again, keep that in mind. I put myself last every single time. And you guys, I'm pretty sure you see it. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, where during the pandemic, that also falls into the correlation of why I kind of put myself on the back burner, because we weren't going anywhere. We weren't doing things. So there was no need for me to get up and get ready, because I wasn't going anywhere. That also affected me a lot. Every month I deal with these types of situations, okay? I wrote them down because I cannot forget to tell you guys each and every single detail, so that you guys can better relate and figure it out also. Okay, so heavy periods. With the biggest, with the thickest pad, the blood was shooting forward, to the sides, east, west, north, south, back, my back. Accidents continuously, consistently, okay? I could have changed right now, and in 10 minutes, it's like a gun. My blood was coming out, shooting in different directions other than where it was supposed to be, which was the pad. Okay, I've had to stay home. I've had to plan around my period. I've had to say no to specific party events where they ask me, can you do this for me? And I have to say no, not because I don't want to, but because my period, basically I plan around my period. That's just the way things are these days, okay? How to cancel plans, how to stay home for Christmas, New Year's, stuff like that, okay? Canceling events, not showing up to families. I believe not last year, but the year before, I was not able to make it to my godson's birthday celebration because I was dying, okay? I was dying in my room. I told my husband, I am nowhere near well. I don't feel well. Go by yourself. Go with your daughter. Go with our daughter. And I'll stay here. I'll be fine. You guys show up. I didn't show up. And it's not because I didn't want to. It was because I felt like I was dying. Okay, having these extremely heavy periods have drained my iron, my ferritin, and my hemoglobin. Okay, my hemoglobin was to the floor. Yes, my doctor suggested that I go, but of course I was negligent and I put off a lot of these times. The specialist of the hematology specialist, which is the ones that does iron infusions. That was my fault, okay? I take full accountability, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that I've been my best. I am learning, okay? Through the motherhood trenches, I lost myself, and I am learning today, now, in this moment, that I have to cut my crap and put myself first, because if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of anyone in my surroundings, my home, my husband, and my daughter. I ended up needing iron infusions. My first iron infusion was last year in August, September, August, yes, July, August. Amazing. I felt the difference. My energy levels, I went back to sleeping my whole 8, 9, 10 hours a day. My energy was up. I was doing so many things, and boom, I get vertigo. My daughter gets her hand broken. And then things started escalating down. Again, I'm losing blood a lot every single month. So whether the infusions worked or not, I'm bleeding heavy and my numbers are crippling down again, little by little. So fast forward to today, okay? I got my blood drawn back in April, and they're like, yes, your numbers are back down. How do you feel? And I told the doctor, I feel like shit. And excuse my language, I'm always going to be transparent with how I feel. I told the doctor, I'm sorry, but I feel like shit. I feel like I'm back at square one, back to the place where I first came when I first came here. And he said, yep, I honestly don't know how you're here today. And I said, I have a husband, I have a home, I have a daughter, I have responsibilities, and I don't have that precious village people talk about where they get help for people. And the reason I say that is because, yes, I can call my sisters, I can call my mom, they will be there for me, okay? But physically, they are not in my surroundings to be like mom, sister, brother, pick up my daughter, take me, drop me off. That is what I mean when I say I don't have that support system. Not saying that my family is not with me, because they are, thankfully. I have 3 sisters, my mother, and I have 2 brothers. Which with men, it's usually never the same conversation or relationship. I go to my mom for everything. My mom is my everything. My mom knows everything. If you've ever done anything to me, my mom knows. Let's just say that. And so do my sisters. I'm gonna give you guys an overall emotional, physical, and mentally my symptoms and how they affect me 12 days before my period, during my cycle, and sometimes even up to 8 days after my cycle. Okay, so we're talking about roughly 18 days in the time that I am affected by these symptoms. Emotionally, I have crying spells, I have mood swings, I have a short temper during those days. I'm angry, I'm depressive, I'm in a negative state, I'm bothered about things that I shouldn't be bothered about. But again, it's all the emotions I'm going through. As a person who has a uterine fibroid the size of a small orange and the size of a small lemon, who are pressing against my bladder, making me pee when I sneeze, triggering teeny tiny accidents. I have to pee, I have to go. If not, I will have an accident. In fact, I was this close to having an accident when we were with our friends. I had to pull out a cup from McDonald's and pee on it in the car while my husband and our friends order tacos. That right there is extreme, okay? We cannot ignore things and assume that it's our age, that we're getting older, that how old are you? You should be developing these things. No, absolutely not, okay? Physically, I'm having hair loss, weight gain, I'm having hot flashes, I'm having a rapid heartbeat, weakness overall in my body. I feel like I'm gonna faint. I feel nauseous. I have cramps. I have dizziness. I get short of breath when I do stairs, come up and down. Mentally, I'm dealing with insomnia, exhaustion, low motivation, low self-esteem. I'm insecure. I'm feeling trapped, and I'm feeling sometimes like I'm in a, not a bubble, but I'm feeling like I'm a fish out the water, and you're like I just can't do this anymore. My husband has to stay home from work. He has to take my daughter to school. Some months I'm okay, some months I'm not. And when these things start to interfere with your daily life, it is time to do something about it. I know you're gonna say, but wait, where's your doctor's? What is your OBGYN? What did she say? What does your doctor say? So my doctor suggested trying medications. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm sorry, but no, I do not want to put my body through emotional or hormonal pills. I don't want to do that. I'd rather take them out, right? So she suggested, well, normally, you know, this is what we do. We do surgery, we'll remove them. You know, there's a couple of methods and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she suggested pills, which I did not drink because to me, the fibroids have to go. I'm like, okay. I had hope that they would go away. I had hope that they would shrink. I did castor packs and it didn't work. And I said, okay, it's impacting my health significantly, not just mine, but it's also affecting my daughter and my husband's because, you know, I have to have them do certain things in order for me to recuperate every single month. And I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm done. I'm done dealing with this every single month. I'm done with this ruling my life, with it controlling my life to a certain point and extent. I am done. So I come to my doctor and I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna go for surgery. And she's like, wait a minute, but are you not gonna have any kids anymore? And I'm like, look, I'm 38 years old. I have an 8-year-old daughter. Yes, I'm getting older. Yes, I'm still young. Yes, I can still get pregnant. Yes, I will be fine. But I think it's time for me to prioritize me. I think it's time for me to give myself time and stop putting myself in the back burner, because I could never pull through raising a child, a newborn child, and recuperating from birth and the uterus removal or the fibroids removal. I wouldn't be able to. That's just the truth. I don't regret the fact that I waited as long as I waited to see if I could have another kid, to want to have another kid. I wanted to have my kids when I wanted to have them, not when the world wanted me to have them, not when you expect me to have one, not because the world will always tell you. Everybody's journey is different, okay? I decided and I said, look, yes, if I could, I would have another child. But to be honest, my health chart, my age, my weight, I have high blood pressure, I have anemia now. It wouldn't be the best thing for me to do, bring a child to the world and continue to leave myself in the back burner because I have to prioritize a newborn. I have a second child. I have more stuff to do. I have more laundry, more cleaning, more cooking. Yes, we all manage things different, and I don't manage stress well, okay? I can't, and I'm not afraid to say it. I cannot handle pressure and stress. It's just always been like that. So I told my doctor, listen, right now, it is important for me to get on track and for me to be healthy for the one child that I do have, and the husband and the home and the responsibility of being a stay-at-home mom that I have. Right now, my priority is not another child. And I said, and I've spoken to my husband about this all the time, I have shed a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, and a lot of blood, literally a lot of blood. And my husband, yes, a second child would have been amazing. Yes, I was considering a second child. And that second child to me was gonna be a boy. I was manifesting a boy. And I said, I'm gonna buy these blankets and I'm gonna do this because the next baby of the family is going to be a boy. And there is a baby coming to the family. And that baby is a boy. And it makes me emotional because, again, I manifested a boy for myself. And then I thought, okay, well, we'll just buy these gender neutral blankets. I'm gonna manifest a boy because I already have a girl and I would love another girl for my daughter, but I'm gonna manifest a boy. And these blankets, you know, I got them and I said, I have one right here that I had to wash. I said, this blanket, okay, this blanket is going to be for the next baby of the family. And the next baby that's coming into our family is my niece's son. And he is a boy. Mind blown. I am a faithful believer of God. A faithful believer of God. And I know that God does things in mysterious ways. So I told my doctor, my husband is okay with my decision. If I don't have kids, he's okay. I'm okay. I have a daughter. I am fine. I will be fine. We will be fine. Again, she suggested pills. And I said, no. The fibroid is the size of an orange. The other one's the size of a lemon. I'm basically pissing myself. It's costing me a lot of blood every month, a lot of energy, a lot of sleep, a lot of downtime. No. I am not having another child. My daughter is 8 years old, and in all this time, thinking every month, going to sleep crying every night, asking God to send me a sign to tell me, yes, have another baby. No, don't have another baby. I have found that it is time for me to put me first, because I stopped doing that when I had my daughter. And if I have another child, it means I have to continue in the back. Why? Because that's just how I was raised. That's just how I got used to prioritizing my home, my everything before me. And I'm learning that because it has costed me so much, including weight, to have to put myself first. That I already had one daughter, that we're already parents to one child, and we are happy. That it doesn't matter what people say that your daughter needs a sibling. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. All these symptoms last 12 days before my cycle. They last up to 8 days after my cycle. Every month my symptoms worsen a little bit, a notch, every single month, every time. So at this point, I am up for a hysterectomy. I am up to get my uterine fibroids removed. And this is delicate because a lot of people will tell you, like, no, don't take off your uterus, don't do it, I don't recommend that. Well, guess what? I don't care. Because you're not going through what I'm going through. You're not feeling what I'm feeling to give me your unsolicited advice. Because if I could tell you something, it would be get the uterus out and sayonara. Over and fucking done. Because I am done. And I don't want to curse, but I am done. I am done. I am done. It's as easy as that. I am done. And nobody's gonna make me change my mind that yes, these fibroids need to go. But my fear is if I put myself through a surgery to remove the fibroids, they can come back. 4 months later, they can come back. And you know what's gonna be the answer for my doctor? We gotta pull your uterus out because we don't want to risk you getting uterine cancer. And that is where I say I need to put myself first again. I need to go to the gym. I need to go walk. I need to take care of me. Whether it's 30 minutes to me, to myself, I need to do it for me now. If the time is over for me to have kids, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Again, things didn't go as I probably wanted them to go, and I'm okay. If this is God's will and his way, I am for his will and his way. I'm scared, yes, but there's nothing I can do. If I have a surgery to remove them to try and save my uterus, to not go into premenopause or or whatever it's called, and the fibroids come back, there's a high chance that they can come back. I will have to have surgery again. And I'm one of those persons who says, nope, take out the uterus once and for all, and we're done. Whether I go into premenopause, postmenopause, perimenopause at 38 or 39 or 50, it's the same thing. I'm gonna go through it, period. And I'm okay with that. Because at this point, it has affected every single part and corner of my life, of my intimate life with my husband, of my social life as a human, as a mother. I want to do things, I want to go places, and everything is controlled by my cycle. I have a very small window for mom and dad time, and I have a very small window to have friends with friends time. That's not what my life should be about. So thank you guys. If you are still here at the end of this video, please hit the subscribe button. I would truly appreciate you guys to follow me, to subscribe. I am on TikTok, I am on Instagram. I made a new Instagram account. If I lost you, you lost me. Please follow me again. Everything Isabel. I miss you guys. And yeah, this is my life. This is what things have been like lately. I'm going through it. I've been going through it, and hopefully soon I can get a solution. Hopefully soon we can get something done, and this has to go, because again, it's the elephant in the room. I gained weight. I'm having high blood pressure. I'm going through all the feels already, like if I was in premenopause. So it is what it is. Thank you for all the love, for all the support. It truly does not go unnoticed. It was time for me to do this video. I was hesitant. I was undecided whether or not to share this, but this is life. This is me, and I know there are millions of women out in the world going through the same thing, if not possibly even worse. We got this. Share your stories in the comment section if you would like to, or you could always send it to me private if you don't want it to be publicly read by others. But again, it helps people. Please know that sharing your experience with others helps people. And I'm doing this in a documenting sense. I have an appointment next week with my OB, my gynecologist, sorry, and then I will make an update video on whatever we speak about that day, on what we're gonna do. I'm up for removal. I'm up for removal and trying to save my uterus. But again, if it doesn't work and I get the fibroids back again, I will have to get my uterus removed, and I'm okay with that. Whatever needs to be done, because I need my life back. I need my energy. I need my willpower. I need my life back, and my family needs me back. Okay, so ladies, please get your checkups done. Get your health in order. Get your shit together, okay? Because at the end of the day, being a mother, being the pillar of the home, ain't nobody gonna do things the way we do them, okay? Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Yeah, but that's what my life has been like. That's what it's been about the past couple of years. Iron infusions, sleep, meanwhile being a mom, meanwhile being a husband, being a wife, sorry, and being a stay-at-home mom, where I spend a lot of my time dedicated to my home, to my family, and to give my child and my daughter a good childhood, because you guys already know we only have one childhood, we only get one chance, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, again, if you made it to the end of the video, please like, please subscribe. I beg you to please subscribe to my channel and help your girl out. Give it a thumbs up and share anything you have to share. I connect with everybody. I know that what's going on in the world right now, it's not acceptable. It is not okay, but I want you guys to know that this is a safe place for everybody, okay? We are not okay with what is happening. Not acceptable. Not okay. Okay. Thank you guys. I'm sending you guys a virtual hug, and I hope that I can get the courage to come out here on camera more often. Thank you. I love you guys with all of my heart. Thank you for sticking around. Again, please help your girl out. Buy a like, buy a subscribe, and share my videos with whoever. My cooking, I appreciate it. Oh my god, I have to burp. But thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. Your subscription to my channel helps me buy groceries for my mom. Yes, your subscription to my channel helps me buy groceries for my mom. So thank you for the love, for the support, for the super chats. Whatever you guys drop, it helps me buy groceries for my mom. Okay, thank you. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.